Ghost.
Yeah.
We've had to be undercover agent. I flew out here with like.
Demo says he's in good place with Gregory. We love each other tremendously. Demos opened up about his current relationship with Gregory, but did not confirm that they are back together after breaking up earlier this year. Last week, both appeared to make their reconciliation Instagram official, posting a mirror selfie with Corey to his story. Selfie skills on, he wrote. As for whether he still considers himself an engagement man, Mo shied away from giving an exact answer to the Hollywood Raw source and reiterated his previous statements. I'll say this, Clare and I are in good place, he said, focus on one another and leave it at that. Earlier in the interview, Mo said being on the Bachelorette was one of the best decisions on my life, without doubt. I wouldn't change anything for the world. I've grown so much throughout this, have challenged myself. I met one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life, he said, seemingly referring to Corey. And whether there's challenges or not, it's one of those situations. While obviously we're not talking publicly about our situation, and you do that in due time. But we love and care about one another, and I've just grown a lot from the entire experience. I've learned a lot about how to handle myself in such stressful situations, he continued. The Zara star went on to express his deep love for Corey when discussing their breaking out in the public eye. Clare and I love each other. We love each other tremendously. That was never a question, he said. That's always been the greatest and most understood thing with us from the beginning. And I think just with any situation and any relationship, if you love and care for someone regardless of what happens, if it's meant to be, you find yourselves back together at some point, and I truly believe that. Finally, Moss briefly addressed the rumors of infidelity surrounding his initial split from Corey. That was never a conversation, even when we went through our split, he said. You still have a look past that and focus on one another. I mean, that's that. When things are going at your character and something you're completely against, those are the hardest things to zero handle.
Clanging and banging, getting that work on a Thursday.